Hi, I'm Holly with Stella Mari's Quilts. Welcome to our series on 50 blocks for 50 states, following along with the patterns from this book. Check out the description box below for more information about that, as well as the link to today's pattern, which is for Washington. So go ahead and grab your cup of tea, and let's get started. For the Washington block, we're going to need 4 3 3/4 inch squares of our dark. We're going to need a couple sashing strips of our light. These are 1.5 inch by 3 3/4 and then 1.5 by 8. We're going to need some 4-inch squares of our light. We're going to need 16 2-inch squares of our light. We're going to need 4 dark 2 by 3, 4 dark 2 by 4.5, 4 medium 2 by 4.5, 4 medium 2 by 5, and then we're going to need some 4-inch squares. We'll need 2 of our light and 1 of our dark. We'll go ahead and get started with the center unit of this block. So let me move all this other stuff out of the way. Okay, and this center is going to go together really nice and simple. We're going to take those 3 3/4 squares. We're going to add our 1.5 inch sashings in between 2 of them, just like this. We'll sew those together, and then we're going to sew the 8-inch sashing in between all of it. And here's that center unit. This is going to be placed on point. And so we're going to now build out our corner units that are going to do that. To start with our corner units, we're going to use our smaller strips here of our dark and medium fabric. We're also going to use our 2-inch squares of our light. I've already gone through and drawn a line from corner to corner on the back of all of my light squares here. And we need to add these to all of these different strips. So I'm going to add my first one to the 2 by 3 inch dark here. And I'm going to do it from the corner left to the upper right. And on my taller dark ones, I'm going to do it the opposite so that they end up being mirror images of each other with the points. The same thing is going to be true for the mediums. One is going to go from the bottom left to the upper right, and the other is going to go from the upper left to the bottom right. They're just going to go opposite. It doesn't matter so much which one goes which direction, as long as all of your sizes go the same way. So if all of my dark that are 2 by 4.5 go this way, all of my dark 2 by 3s have to go this way. I'm going to go ahead and add all of those, and then we'll move on to the next step. Now that I've sewn the light squares onto our little strips here, I've pressed it back. I've also trimmed away 1/4 inch from the seam allowance. When I sewed that, I did so on the drawn line. We're going to now lay out the first few steps of the block. So we've got our 3-inch light squares here, and we're going to put our dark like this, so that the light is pointing away from the center here. And then we'll add the medium to the sides so that the light forms a triangle. So I'll start by adding the smallest of the pieces to the light square. Then I'll add the next layer. Then I'll add the 4.5 inch medium, and then I'll add the 5. Here's what our unit looks like now that we've added all of the sides to that initial corner square. It looks odd and it looks incomplete because this is going to become a triangle. So this is going to be just trimmed off at a later point. The next thing we need to do is we need to grab our light squares. These are 4-inch squares. And we're going to cut these in half diagonally in both directions. That's going to give us 8 triangles. I'm going to just grab 2 for right now. We're going to add 2 to the sides. When we put this on here, we're going to want to make sure that the edge here, we're going to want to make sure that this point gives us a 1/4 inch where this intersection V is our 1/4 inch seam allowance. To make sure that I have that right in the right spot, I'm actually going to sew from this side so I can always have that point where I'm starting and not have the fabric shift while I'm sewing. So I'm going to add that again. We're going to add those triangles so that they are on our units right here, making sure that we have that 1/4 inch seam allowance. Here's what our unit now looks like. We're going to just make sure it's pressed nice and flat so that we can get a good trim on this. What I'm looking for as I'm trimming is to have at least a 1/4 inch seam allowance left behind at this point. And I'm looking to make sure that my ruler is nice and straight with the edges of the 2 side triangles. So once I've got that nice and lined up, I'm going to go ahead and just trim away the excess. And that is my triangle corner unit. I'll go ahead and do that to one more. So I'm going to line up, making sure that I have a 1/4 inch seam allowance from here to here so that I don't lose that dark point when I sew the next seam. And I'm going to make sure my ruler is nice and straight by making sure it's straight with the edge of my sides here. And once I've got it lined up, I'll go ahead and just trim off the extra. So if we pull in our center, these are going to go on the 2 sides, and then 2 more are going to go, I still have to trim these ones, but they'll go on this side and this side. And you can see that we still have some gaps. So the next thing we have to do is on 2 of our corner units, we need to add some more triangles. So I'm going to take this last 4-inch square, that's our dark, and I'm going to cut it from corner to corner diagonally in both directions. I'm doing it this way so that the base of the triangle right here, when it's all assembled, is going to be along the edge of the block so that my straight grain is here and I don't have any bias edges on the edge of my block. That's why I'm using this method. So I'm going to take 2 of those triangles and I'm going to add them to the edges of 2 of my corner units. So just like this, and these are right angles right here, so I'm just going to line that up, stitch my 1/4 inch seam on both sides. Now we're ready to lay out the block. We're going to put 2 units on opposite ends. that are the smaller of the corner units. And then we're going to put the larger ones with the extra triangles on the other two sides, just like that. And sew this all together. So first I'll sew these to the center, and then I'll sew these to that center strip unit. As I'm sewing this together, there isn't really a center point to line things up on, but I am going to try and get this point as close to center of that strip as I can. When I'm doing that, I'm going to flip the corner unit over the center unit, and I'll sew from this side so that I can also watch that point and make sure I sew either directly through or just to the hair towards the outside so that I don't lose that point as I sew. And here's the finished Washington block. Thank you for joining me today working on the Washington block. This was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it and you continue the journey with us through all 50 states. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the next time a video is released. And until next time, cheers and happy quilting.